So now we're going to tell the story again of the widow's mite for those who don't know the Bible. For those who do, like a Seventh-day Adventist, you know this story, so I won't be telling you anything, but I might tell you some deeper truths within it that you don't know about. So there's a story that Jesus tells this parable, and I think he might have been actually observing it and teaching his disciples when he did this. But let's just pretend he did. That's what we call storytelling. It makes a better story, so I'm going to tell us that way. He's sitting in the temple, and he sees a widow come in, and a widow in those days meant they were very poor. They didn't have social services and a social safety net, so they had to rely on the community. And there's a lot of stories about that, like, you know, rich men would leave wheat on their fields so that widows could glean the fields. And so the widow comes into the temple and she gives a mite, which, as I understand it, I mean, if somebody wants to correct me, I'm not a biblical historian, I don't pretend to be. So, but it would be the equivalent of a penny or a nickel today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she gives it's a penny or a nickel. So she gives a penny or a nickel or even a quarter or even $1. I mean, it doesn't really matter, a very, very small amount of money. And she puts it in the offering box. And then later, a wealthy man comes in and he gives a large sum of money, and we'll just say $1,000, and he makes a big show over it, you know, because he wants everybody to see that he's doing that. And so Jesus tells what he tells his disciples is, he says that, you know, it doesn't matter, her gift was greater than his, and the reason is because she gave with an open heart, and he did not give with an open heart. He wanted something in return. He wanted, you know, admiration from his fellow, you know, whatever they are, you know, the Pharisees, or, you know, you get the thing.